Welcome. In this video, we're going to be analyzing the Black Obelisk, which refers to the Israelite king Jehu. The obelisk was found in the ancient city of Nimrod and was created by the Assyrian king Shalmaneser III. On the obelisk, Shalmaneser boasts about the conquest of 5 surrounding nations, all of whom must now bring him tribute. The first row of panels on the obelisk details the tribute paid by the nation of Gilzanu. The second row details the tribute paid by Israel, and this continues for the other 3 nations as well. If all of this sounds interesting to you so far, please make sure you hit that like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe. It really does help with the algorithm. Okay, let's now talk about the 4 sides of the Black Obelisk. And as I've just said, the first row of images are about the nation of Gilzanu, the next row is about Israel, and so on. Now, before we get into Israel, because that's the whole reason why we're here, let's first go through Gilzanu's images, just to give us some context. So each of these panels here details the tribute brought by the nation of Gilzanu to Assyria. The first panel has an image of Shalmaneser standing triumphantly before the king of Gilzanu, a man named Suah, who is kneeling before him. Written above the panel, we read in Akkadian, quote, "I received tribute from Suah the Gilzanite. I received from him silver, gold, lead, copper vessels, staves from the hand of the king, horses, 2-humped camels." The panels that follow now show this tribute brought from Suah, the 2-humped camels, the horses, and then finally the silver, gold, lead, and copper vessels. Now, let's now move on to the next row of panels, which is all about the tribute brought by Israel. And once again, the first panel displays Shalmaneser standing before the king of Israel, a man named Jehu, who is prostrating himself before the Assyrian king. Now, let's just take a moment to marvel at this image right here. As one author notes, the Black Obelisk of Shalmaneser III provides the earliest surviving representation of an Israelite, assumed to be either Jehu or one of his servants, kneeling before the king. Now, who exactly was Jehu? Well, Jehu was a usurper who overthrew the house of Omri. By killing Jehoram, the last Omride king, refer to my videos on the Tel Dan Stela for more about that. By killing him, Jehu creates his own dynasty in Israel, the house of Jehu, and he has 4 of his descendants sit upon the throne. Okay, with that quick summary on Jehu, let's now return to our first panel and read the inscription above it, which reads, quote, "I received tribute from Jehu, house of Omri." All right, let's just stop here for a moment. Hopefully you immediately recognize an error. Jehu was not from the house of Omri. He overthrew the house of Omri. Therefore, this is an error on the obelisk, but an understandable error, considering that the house of Omri had been reigning for a very long period of time in Israel, and perhaps the Assyrians were unaware that Jehu had recently usurped the throne. All right, let's now read the full quotation. It says, quote, "I received tribute from Jehu, house of Omri, silver, gold, a gold bowl, gold turn, gold vessels, gold pail, tin, the staff of the king's hand, and spears." The images that then follow show this tribute being brought to Shalmaneser, and scholars really highlight here that Israel is paying a significant amount of gold. Thus, the cost of Israel's tribute seems to be a lot more than the other nations on the obelisk. For one more comparison, let's review the tribute of the nation of Muzri, who give Assyria the following, quote, "I received tribute from Muzri, 2-humped camels, a water buffalo, a rhinoceros, an antelope, female elephants, female monkeys, and apes," end quote. So as you can see here, the tribute of Muzri is made primarily of animals. So comparing Israel's tribute to that of the other nations, it appears Israel is paying a lot more since they're giving primarily gold. Okay, there's another thing that makes Israel's tribute really fascinating, and it isn't just the size of it, but it's the fact that Israel's tribute isn't just recorded on the Black Obelisk. Jehu's tribute to Assyria is recorded on 3 other Assyrian monuments. So not just the Black Obelisk, but also the Kubali statue of Shalmaneser III, and also the marble annal tablets, and also the Kala bulls. Thus, we have 4 sources for Jehu's tribute to Assyria, which is amazing. Feel free to pause the video now to read each of these inscriptions for yourself. So, considering both the size of Jehu's tribute and the fact that it's found in multiple Assyrian sources, one would expect that it also be recorded in the Bible. but it is noticeably absent from the biblical text. Jehu's tribute to Assyria is not mentioned in the Bible, despite being present in all of these Assyrian artifacts. How on earth could this be the case? Highlighting this issue, one author writes the following quote, "The timing, location, and size of Jehu's tribute also make it difficult to ignore. Assyrian sources highlight the significance of the incident by mentioning it 4 times on monuments, as well as representing it pictorially in a relief." He continues to write, "It is reasonable therefore to conclude that Jehu's tribute was greater than the tribute of other Israelite kings, since none of theirs were mentioned more than twice in extant Assyrian sources, and that it was greater than the other black obelisk tributes because of the quality and quantity of the items listed." End quote. So we are left with an obvious question. Why is Jehu's tribute omitted from the Bible? To answer this question, we need to get inside of the mind of the author of 1st and 2nd Kings, a man whom scholars refer to as the Deuteronomist. What were his motives? What did he believe? And why did he write? All of this will be explored in the patron exclusive section of this video. So if that sounds fascinating to you, make sure you become a patron today. It is very cheap and you get so much great content, such as 40 videos of me going through Daniel 11 and 7 full videos of this series so far. Become a patron if you believe in the goal of this channel, which is create a library of videos that objectively and respectfully analyze the Bible. I truly hope we can build a real community of both believers and unbelievers passionate about learning about the Bible. All right, let's now move into the patron exclusive section of this video. I hope you join me, but if you don't, thank you so much for watching this far into the video. Please make sure you hit that like button, leave me a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. For everyone else, stick with me. We're going to go through why is Jehu's tribute omitted from the Bible. Let's get inside the mind of the Deuteronomist.